Hi. So first of all, congratulations on the show. It's dark and gritty, but super fun to watch. So congratulations.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much. Thank you for watching.
So Karen, I heard that in order to prep for your role on season one, you kind of went to an animal shelter. So can you talk a bit about that and how you pushed the envelope for season two?
Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. Thank you for noticing.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
really? Yeah. It was I really wanted to capture what or figure out what it's like to be captive or like kidnapped
Wow.
and like put in a cage, and I just couldn't think of a way to get into a real prison. Um, and it sounds a little scary, but I would do it if anyone gave me the opportunity. That I think that would be really cool. But I didn't have that opportunity before filming season one, so I thought an animal shelter would be probably the next best thing, even though they're not human. I mean, the dogs in there, it's just so heartbreaking to hear their, whimpers, and some of them come up to you and, they're very friendly and they want you to love them. And some other ones are so afraid and so traumatized that they stay back in their cages. And I think just doing, being there and feeling that, even though they're not human, they're animals, but I thought that maybe Kimiko would be feeling the same way that they're feeling. And it really helped me figure out, will Kimiko be receptive to anything that Frenchie says to her when she's essentially being captive by Frenchie, and how she would react the moment the cage is open when she's first seen in season one, the moment they open the cage, how fast she'd want to get out. All of those things. It helped. It helped. I took a chance and it was really, really helpful. So thank you for noticing.
Starlight is this good-natured superhero, and one of my favorite things about in season two, episode one, was actually the moment when she sheds this Barbie-esque kind of facade, and you actually see the transition from who she is, really the Annie, to the character. So how cathartic was that for you, and did that kind of set the tone for her arc in season two?
Yeah, I think it totally sets the tone. I think it's such an important scene. And then I also remember asking, okay, so if we're shedding her costume, we're gonna be distinct and explicit about the fact that I wear silicone breast inserts, right? And a butt pad. And I remember I was kind of demanding about showing that part because I was like, so the one of the most important things for me to show is that she is being objectified, and to such a degree that we don't even know unless we see her, disrobe her costume. And so we get to see the butt pad, we get to see the breast inserts, we get to see the extent of her objectification, and how much Vought has just imposed this conformity onto her of this ideal human body. And I just also wanted to show that because, that Barbie esque physique is not something to want to attain, and that it's really, some people have it, many people don't, and it's an unrealistic thing to try and attain. So that to me, yes, it set up the trajectory for her arc this season, but it also was just really important symbolically. And then I think that it just is, this season is for her and a lot of the other characters. It's really, she's wearing a mask. And I think that scene is so pivotal in having the audience immediately grasp the fact that she's wearing a mask and she will be for the entirety of the season. And I don't know, I think perhaps the entirety of her presence in the seven. How could she not be?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it was just absolutely essential.
If you could pick, what would be your character's taglines?
Ooh. Hmm. I'm trying to think of a good one. Shoot, I'm blanking.
I know that's really hard. I think it would be something like, I'm not your, because everyone wants to make her an ingenue and she's just not. And I would say looks can be deceiving for her because she's got this angelic white costume around her all the time, and she's really good at playing that Starlight, Starbright, but there's a lot more lurking under the surface. And yeah, appearances can be deceiving.
That is really good. How do I follow that? How do I follow
Kimiko.
It has to be something about, I mean, I'm literally stealing from a comic title, but the female of the boys, I really like that. I feel like it has to be a spin on that. I don't know. Just like,
I feel like it's something about her like, don't mistake my silence for what I lack in, you know what I mean? Silent but deadly. Yeah, that's
silent
it.
but deadly. Oh, there we go.
There you go. That's an awesome one. Well, thank you so much. Those are pretty good ones. But thank you so much for the chat and wishing you all the best for the next season as well.
Thank you so much.